These are the most popular rock songs from each month in 1973. And our December pick? It's a track that not only topped the charts, but became one of rock's most enduring holiday season staples. Do you remember what your favorite rock track was in 1973? January, You're So Vain by Carly Simon.
You think this song is about you, don't you, don't you? You had me said.
January, 1973 belonged to Carly Simon's sly and sophisticated You're So Vain. While not a hard rock song in the purest sense, its crossover success and biting, mysterious lyrics made it a fixture on rock radio. The track spent multiple weeks at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100.
It's about you, you're so vain, so vain. I bet you think this song is about.
Captivating audiences with its thinly veiled references to an unnamed man, speculation that still sparks debate to this day. Mick Jagger's uncredited backing vocals added to the intrigue, making it as much a rock curiosity as a pop triumph. Its dominance kicked off the year in style, but since it held strong into February, we'll give that month's spotlight to the next biggest rock hit. February, Do It Again by Steely Dan. With You're So Vain still reigning in February, the #2 spot went to Steely Dan's hypnotic Do It Again. A sultry blend of jazz rock, Latin rhythms, and cryptic storytelling. It was unlike anything else on the airwaves. Donald Fagen's cool, detached vocals and the song's iconic electric sitar solo gave it a distinctive edge that appealed to both rock purists and adventurous listeners. Historically, it signaled Steely Dan's arrival as a band unafraid to defy rock norms, setting the tone for their sophisticated genre-blending career. By February 1973, Do It Again was climbing the charts fast, proving that rock could be as smooth and sly as it was loud and brash. March, Love Train by the OJs. Though technically an R&B track, Love Train was embraced by rock audiences for its irresistible groove and universal message. In March 1973, it reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, bringing a wave of positivity to a turbulent time. Its driving rhythm, soaring harmonies, and call for unity transcended genre, making it a staple on rock, pop, and soul stations alike.
Keep on riding, riding on.
The track also reflected the increasing crossover between rock and soul in the early 70s, a blend that would define much of the decade's sound. By March, Love Train was unstoppable, riding high on the charts and into music history. April, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia by Vicki Lawrence.
But your young bride ain't home tonight. Since you've been gone, she's been seeing that Amos boy said.
April, 1973 saw this Southern Gothic murder ballad unexpectedly dominate the charts. Though Vicki Lawrence was best known for her comedic work on The Carol Burnett Show, her dramatic storytelling in this track made it a radio powerhouse. With its dark twist ending and moody arrangement, it resonated with rock audiences who appreciated a good narrative song with grit.
The judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands.
Historically, it was a reminder that early 70s rock listeners were open to cross-genre hits as long as they delivered a compelling story and emotional punch. It's one of the few #1 hits of the decade that blends country, folk, and rock into something entirely its own. May, Frankenstein by the Edgar Winter Group. May 1973 brought one of the wildest instrumental rock hits ever to top the charts. Frankenstein was a high-voltage fusion of hard rock, funk, and jazz, driven by Edgar Winter's blistering work on keyboards, sax, and his custom synthesizer rig. The song's title came from its patchwork arrangement, stitched together from jam sessions, yet it sounded impossibly tight and precise. It became the first instrumental to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in the rock era, proving that a song didn't need vocals to completely own the airwaves. By May, Frankenstein had cemented itself as a rock showpiece, and its legacy lives on as one of the great instrumental workouts in rock history. June, My Love by Paul McCartney and Wings. June's top chart position went to Paul McCartney's lush ballad, My Love. While gentler than most rock chart toppers, its melodic craftsmanship and soaring guitar solo by Henry McCullough gave it enough rock credibility to win over fans. Historically, it was one of McCartney's early post-Beatles triumphs, topping the Hot 100 and reinforcing his reputation as a master of melody. It also marked a commercial peak for Wings, who would go on to dominate mid-70s rock radio. By June 1973, My Love was everywhere, from FM rock stations to wedding receptions, showing McCartney's uncanny ability to write songs that stuck in the heart. July, Will It Go Round in Circles by Billy Preston.
Go down in circles. They fly high like a bird up in the sky.
July 1973 was all about Billy Preston's infectious funk rock groove, Will It Go Round in Circles. While it leaned heavily into soul and funk, Preston's deep connection to the Beatles and his work with rock royalty made this track a natural crossover hit. Its playful lyrics and unstoppable rhythm section made it a summer anthem, perfect for blasting with the car windows down. Historically, it was another example of how early 70s rock charts embraced genre blending, with funk-infused tracks holding their own alongside guitar-driven rockers. By July, Preston had proved that the man dubbed the Fifth Beatle could dominate the charts on his own terms. August, Touch Me in the Morning by Diana Ross. August saw Diana Ross scoring a #1 hit with this elegant, bittersweet ballad. While primarily a soul track, its sweeping orchestration and crossover appeal made it a staple on soft rock radio as well. The song's polished production, courtesy of Motown's finest, paired with Ross's emotive performance, gave it the kind of staying power that kept it in heavy rotation for months. It was a reminder that 1973's rock charts were anything but a closed club. Powerful performances could cross genres and still sit alongside Zeppelin or the Stones in listener playlists. For August, this was the track everyone seemed to have on repeat. September. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. September brought one of the most iconic slow burn grooves in music history. Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On wasn't just a song, it was a cultural moment. Though rooted in soul, it became a fixture on rock playlists thanks to its sensual guitar lines and irresistible rhythm. Historically, it was a bold reinvention for Gaye, moving from political and social commentary, what's going on, to pure romantic heat. By September 1973, there was no escaping its influence. It was the soundtrack to countless late nights and still stands as one of the most enduring crossover hits of the decade. October, Half Breed by Cher. October. 1973 saw Cher dominate the charts with Half Breed, a fiery and controversial track that blended pop rock hooks with a narrative rooted in social commentary. Sung from the perspective of a woman of mixed heritage facing prejudice, it resonated with audiences during a time when conversations about identity and acceptance were gaining prominence.
My life instead has been from man to man.
its driving beat, orchestral flourishes, and Cher's commanding delivery made it a staple on rock radio despite its pop credentials. Historically, it stands as one of Cher's most defining early solo hits. Cementing her as more than just a TV variety star, she was a force in the music industry with the ability to tackle weighty topics head-on. November, Keep On Truckin', Part 1, by Eddie Kendricks. November's biggest hit was Eddie Kendricks' Keep On Truckin', a smooth yet funky jam that marked his breakout as a solo artist after leaving The Temptations. Its groove-heavy bass line, wah-wah guitar, and uplifting lyrics gave it strong crossover appeal, making it a favorite on both R&B and rock radio stations. Historically, it proved Kendricks could thrive outside of The Temptations' shadow, pioneering a style that married soul sophistication with rock's rhythmic drive. In November 1973, it wasn't just a song, it was a movement, capturing the upbeat optimism of the era. December, The Most Beautiful Girl by Charlie Rich.
Did you happen to see the most beautiful girl in the world?
December 1973 closed out the year with Charlie Rich's crossover smash, The Most Beautiful Girl. While rooted in country, its lush production and soft rock sensibility made it a natural fit for rock playlists of the time. The heartfelt storytelling and smooth arrangement tapped into the same emotional space that rock ballads often occupied, giving it wide appeal.
No one knows what goes on behind closed doors.
Historically, its success marked the growing influence of country rock crossovers that would dominate parts of the mid-70s. It ended the year not with a loud guitar solo, but with a reminder that the charts in 1973 belonged to songs that could connect deeply with listeners across genres. 1973 was a year when the rock charts refused to stay in one lane. From funky grooves to sweeping ballads, from storytelling anthems to genre-bending crossovers, every month delivered a song that defined its moment. Some tracks ruled for weeks on end, others made quick but unforgettable appearances. Together, they painted a picture of a music scene alive with variety and innovation. Which of these 1973 hits still hits you the hardest today? Drop your pick in the comments, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into rock's golden years, and join us next time as we keep unearthing the stories behind the songs that shaped the generation.